Hey. Good morning, social media. Happy Monday. My honey and I decided to go live because guess what? I want to invite you to the band, but I want to have a conversation with my husband live. We've been doing podcasts. I don't own the music in the back, but I love this song. Hey. But we come today just to kind of chop it up and talk to you as well as to promote the Butterfly Academy mentorship that is coming up. A lot of people have been asking me, what is it and what is it about? And I want for the next couple of days, I'm gonna kind of be sharing what this is and what is it about. But I wanted to start this off with a Monday because my honey and I have not done a live in forever. So we finna rock out together. Make sure you like, make sure you share as we get ready to rock out. Here we go. Let's grow. Good morning, husband, baby daddy.
Hey,
Thank you for
how you
joining
doing?
me. Thank
Can
you
you
for
hear me?
joining going live. Huh?
I'll make sure you can hear me.
Yes, sir. I can hear you. I say thank you for joining me going live. I don't know if you heard what I said when I started. That we just come to
I
chop it up.
did.
We will chop it up live in a minute. But also I come to promote my Butterfly Academy mentorship. But just we're getting ready to end the year. All that great
Yeah.
stuff, right? Getting ready to end the year. But I will say this, y'all. My honey and I have been married. Hey, make sure you like and share. I see y'all joining. Make sure you like and share all that great stuff on your platform as we get ready to rock out and really talk about let's grow together. But I will say this is that as we rock out, husband, 25 years of marriage, sir, this
No, man.
past weekend. Thank you to everyone that gave us a shout out, that text, that called. We appreciate you. 25 years of being with this man, this husband of mine. Been together since 94, so 30 plus years of marriage. I mean, of being my boyfriend, but 25 years, husband. 25.
Yeah, man. It's been a journey, man. I thank God for you putting up with me for 25 years. It's been
Vice versa.
crazy. It's been a blessing. I hear myself. But
Oh, I'm sorry.
it's been a blessing. It's been God has brought us a long ways, man. But I want to tell you, I enjoyed this 25-year journey with you. And I'm gonna tell you a secret. I wouldn't have done it with nobody else.
Oh, I know. Vice versa.
I'm thinking, I don't think I could have done it with nobody. I don't think everybody would have ran me out before then.
I think
But
nobody could do it with us
I want to say
together.
good morning to everybody. I'm on, like I said, haven't been live in a while. So I want to say good morning, everybody. Good to see you. Well, I'm glad to
If
be
you're watching
seen.
the replay, if you're joining us, thank you. Again, this is like a pop-up. So Bishop is gonna take them a minute to they joining though. I see them coming in. But
Gotcha.
it has been a while, husband.
Yep. So I'm on here also to help promote, like you say, the BAM program. And you know what, I'll tell you what, my wife, she's been doing this BAM program for, is this your fourth year?
No, since 2018.
Wow, it's been a long time. So it's been
Yeah.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 7 years.
Yes.
She's been consistently, putting herself out there to be able to support women. So I'm excited about this journey, beginning of this year, and what you're going to be doing for the ladies, with the ladies. And it always grows you. I think every year I've seen you grow. I've seen you
Yeah.
develop. I've
Yeah.
seen you kind of refocus and kind of understand exactly every year what God is calling you to do. And I think
Mm-hmm.
you're closer now than you ever been, truly
Right.
understand the true purpose of BAM. And I'm just
Mhm.
want you to say, I wanted to say I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I thank you. I'm excited, man. I'm excited about the ones that have already joined and already signed up. But I really wanted to do this live with you because I wanted to kind of, you know, pause. Yesterday, I preached a sermon called The Weight of Favor and kind of just talked about, the favor that God has given and how he has blessed, throughout the years. 2025 was a good year.
It's a
Praise the
great year.
Lord. Still alive, and it was a good year. But at the same time, the trials and tribulations. I always say this, you take a moment to pause for the cause, because you want to be able to appreciate those moments of the growth, of the reminders of keep going and not giving up and all of that great stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited about 2026. I'm excited about what's to come. We did a podcast on the importance of creating a vision, the importance of making sure you have vision, making sure that you're ready for vision, all of that great stuff. We did that, Bishop. So I want to kind of talk to you, like the importance of continuing to grow and not give up. But that's what I want this podcast, this live, to kind of be about, and just kind of rock out with me and let's talk. Let's chop it up.
Yeah. It's ironic that you bring this topic up. You don't know this, but so this topic that you bring up is really in line, in parallel line with our uh, New Year's Eve celebration sermon.
Hmm.
And not just our New Year's Eve celebration sermon, but also our 2025. This was not intended to be a promotion of New Destiny, um, but I
Go
will
ahead,
say,
sugar. This our platform. Promote it, sugar.
yeah, but I will say, if you are part of New Destiny, if you are, connected to us in any way, form, or fashion, I already told you that our 2026 vision is a year of destiny. I won't get into the points of my sermon, but I will get into the necessity behind the sermon. I really believe that we're in a season to where, not just season, I'm gonna get over that season. I'm almost tired of that season. We
Mhm.
are in a time. I'm gonna say that we're in a time where a lot of people are focused on their, you know, dream,
Mhm.
their ambition for what they think that they should be doing, but they really haven't tapped into what really God said. And
Mhm.
and so we get stuck in not obtaining those things that we really do want, and we go into I won't say a depression, but we stop moving. We stop trying, we stop striving, and we stop dreaming. I want to talk
Mhm.
to that person today who to stop dreaming. The reason
Mm.
why you stop dreaming is because you've been trying to live everyone else's dream for you. You've been trying to
Mhm.
live everyone else's expectation for you, and man, that is exhausting. It is. I'm going to say it is exhausting to be what my mom and my dad wanted me to be. At the same time, trying to be, what the school said about me, trying to be what society said about me, trying to be what social media is telling me. It is exhausting trying to do
Mhm.
all these things, and at the end of the day, trying to figure out, okay, if I haven't accomplished none of these things, I feel like, watch this here. I feel like I failed with my parents. I feel like my parents, as I thought I failed, and I've not accomplished. Maybe I had babies too soon. Maybe I have not married yet. Maybe my job is not what I want to be. I got all this illusion of failure that's coming from my parental perspective, and now I'm married, and I have a illusion. Yeah, my husband loved me. Yeah, my wife loved me, but I know that they expect more out of me. Now I have illusion of failure from my home. At work, I'm not accomplishing a lot because I really don't like my job, and so I have illusion of failure at work, and then I'm looking at myself, and I have all these perspectives, and so we end up doing just kind of just get in the slump and not trying, not dreaming, because if we dream again, guess what? We're gonna be another failure again. And so what I'm
Yeah.
really trying to get people to focus on is that get out of all those things. Get away from what everyone else has built for you. And I was talking to someone yesterday. I won't put their name out there, but someone near and dear to my heart. Look deep in your heart and ask yourself, man, what did God say that I'm supposed to do?
Yeah. I love that.
And so many of us, I think, have lost focus on what God said because they literally have been saturated in everyone else's perspective of who they should be and what they should be doing. I'm gonna tell you
Mhm.
right now, first of all, nothing you've done has been a mistake. I don't care if you're pregnant, I don't care if you had kids early, I don't care if you've been divorced. None of those things are mistakes. I think
Right.
all those things is formulated to create your identity. That's who you are. And listen, you're gonna need all those things for your next stage in life. That's kind of
Right.
what I really want people to focus on 2026 is really homing in and understanding not what people have formulated as your success story
Right.
and it was down deep in your heart of who I am in my identity of what God said about me. That's what I'm kind of focusing on this year.
Yeah, I agree. I think too is that I always say, take a moment to pause and appreciate your 2025 so that you can embrace your next season, which is your 2026, in order
Yeah,
to do that, you got to be willing to pause and appreciate every mistake, every trial, every adversity, and appreciate where you come from so that you can embrace what is to come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And be
Yeah.
prepared for what is to come. So I definitely agree, husband. Definitely.
Yeah. So I think that's the goal, So as we enter this last week of the year, I know everybody say this. Everybody say both. Everyone say, "What's your resolution?" And everyone else is saying, "I don't need a resolution. I just need to live." But I say, even though you brother, let's move resolution out the equation and say, "What is your plan?"
Ooh, can
It's
you type that
always
in the
great.
screen? Plan. What is your plan? That's a good typing moment right there. Dialogue with us. What is your plan? What is my plan? I think that's so important.
When I think about track, I love track. Well, I don't really love track. I love track in this example. I love track and track, whenever you run a 100-yard dash, you start the clock in the beginning, and then whenever you finish, you hit the clock again. That's your start and your stop time. And watch this. You have your start and your stop time. Now, with this, I want you to kind of follow me. That is now your PR, your personal record, right?
Mhm.
So when you started 2025, it hit start. And then when you end at midnight at 2025, ending going to 2026, that's your stop. That is your PR. That's your personal record for that year. And watch this here. But immediately you should start planning on how I'm going to do better next year. So
Mm.
don't get so caught up in the resolution part. I mean, as I'm closing to the end, I kind of know where I'm ending at. I don't have to wait until midnight on 2025 to say, okay, this is what my last year look like. You know, I know that my clock is going to stop, but right now I'm already planning, okay, what I'm going to do different to get a better time in that race, or what I'm going to do
Oh,
different to
that's
get a better
good.
outcome next year. And so when I hit my next start and stop, I have a new PR, a new personal record for next year. And so you really start kind of homing in right now. Forget the resolution. Get the resolution out your head. This is not about resolution. It's about reality. Reality is I'm now here. I'm now here with my lifestyle. I'm now here in my personal things that I've got going on in my life. What I'm going to do better next year, come in retrospect to this year. What I'm going to do better. So what are you going to do next year to get a better plan? So you got to start planning now. I mean, this is the best time. You got what, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to really kind of home in on some ideas. You've been thinking about it already, but I always say this here. Write this down for those who are listening. A goal without a plan is just wishful thinking.
Ooh, that's so good. Good morning, sugar. That is
Good
so
morning,
good. A
speaker.
goal without a plan. Type that is wishful thinking. And I think me and you was talking about that. Is that you can make goal? No, I told the pastors that on Saturday in the NDCM. I said it is when you make a goal, you can make a goal and you can set stuff in place and you can. It's wishful thinking, but it's not until you become strategic by writing the vision down. It's not until you become strategic and putting a plan in place to make it happen. If not, it's just wishful thinking. It's just thinking that this is what I want to do. And I think that's important. That it's never too late to write down the plan. It's never, I always encourage people start in November. But even if you didn't start in November, start writing the plan down now. Can you type that? Write the plan down now. Write the plan down now. Why do we write the plan down now? Because Habakkuk 2 says, Lord, I forgot what Habakkuk said. But
Write
I
the
was
vision
reading
down.
the
Write the
message.
vision down.
Make it
Write the vision
plain.
down. Make it plain.
Whosoever read it can run with it. Even though it may tarry, wait on it. It's not until you write down the plan of what you want your realistic year to be like. I did a video on, I keep my vision board in front of me and I have to keep it in front of me. And when I look at my vision board, there's probably two things that I did not do. That's honest. Two things on my vision board when I have several things on here that I've done, but two things I did not do. And you looking at yours, Bishop? How many
Yeah,
things? How many
I
things you
won't
did
talk
not
about it. I think I've done a little bit of it all.
do?
I
Okay,
I know I've done a little bit of it all. I think there's only probably one thing that I did not accomplish, but I did
one
do a little
thing.
bit of it all.
Yeah. And I think here's the thing, you got to be okay with that. And here, what
Yeah.
I didn't do, I'm going to take over into my 2026 because that's the reality of my plan, because you gave me this vision, you gave me this plan, you told me to write it down, and this is what I did because I seeked you first before I
Yeah.
made a decision. And I think that part is important. So the question is, the thing is, what are we encouraging you in this morning is that, and what I'm always encouraging in the BAM program is the importance of keeping the faith. That
Yeah.
favor will follow your faith. Type that in the screen. Favor. Look, I'm into this favor thing, baby. This favor thing done something to me. Favor will follow your faith. Favor will follow
Yeah.
your faith, but you got to have enough faith to believe that it can happen. And that's why I created a program so that you can have enough faith to believe it can happen. I, I get excited about the new year. Why? Because I
But
get a chance to do it over again.
and I'm gonna
Go
say
ahead.
something real quick in reference to the band program, and not just saying this because you're doing it, because it's actually true. You know, one thing you need is a plan. You got to have a plan. But one thing
Mhm.
else you need is a community. You know, the worst thing you do, we are what you call creatures of habit. We know how to say, okay, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. But then by the time we get into 26, it was good ambition, good drive, good motivation. But I really truly, I quit on myself and didn't tell nobody, and I
Mm.
stopped, and everyone
Ooh.
think I'm going. And so in my mind, I know I'm done. Everyone else is not even expecting it from me because it was just a thought. But one thing about it, if you create a plan and then build a community in 2026 that you're gonna run that plan through, you're going to be more accountable to that community. And one thing I love about the BAM program, my wife doesn't wait into March. She didn't wait into February. I mean, right out the blocks, she literally developed this program. I watch women, I watch people, and I want to start to call her names, but I'm called one Katie. I watch Katie. I watch other ones who jump right in, and I think that's why women come back to the
Mhm.
BAM program, because they say, "Man, they kept me accountable longer than what I would have been if I would have been by myself."
Yeah.
So I think community is so important. If you want to, if whatever you want to do, you can't just say, I'm gonna go to the gym. You got to say, I'm gonna create a community of women who can go to the gym. Okay, a community of men is gonna go to the gym, and who's gonna say, "Hey, girl, where you at? Why you not here?" Or, "Hey, dude, what's up?
Mhm.
Where you at? Where you not here?" And so that's what I think is really good about the band program, is because not only do you create a community, it's a collaborative community. It's not a community that they're just talking to you. They're a community where they're engaging one another. They build a relationship with other people.
Right.
They're swapping stories. All those things that they're saying. I mean, even though I'm not in the band, I'm in there listening. I'm intrigued to hear, all the stories. Hey, Sister Moy, Miss Moy was part of it last year. Hear
Yeah.
all the
She done been a
stories
part
and
of it
hear,
twice. She done been
yeah.
a part of it, yeah, twice.
So
It
having a
it
community, go ahead. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Having a community is important because if you don't, you're gonna be doing it alone. And it's something about seeing another sister win, and you're right there beside them, and you're not comparing with them. You're not
Mm,
competing with them. It's like, man, if she can do it, I can do it, type of deal. That's what I think is gonna be great for anybody who's making a plan. I mean, I'm just being focused. I mean, being intentional. I really think that if you are not part of the band program, but if you really want to succeed, I think in my mind, I'm a bit biased, but this is a great community to be part of.
yeah. And I would say too, like I said, when I started this, I knew that I wanted to be intentional this week to because so many people have been asking, what is Butterfly Academy mentorship? And with people asking, it's like, okay, well, I thought I was clear, but I want to make sure that I'm very clear this year of what to expect, what you're going to get. Somebody says necessary. I'm telling, and look, Lady Tracy, it is so hard to explain what it is until you actually get in the room. It's hard to really explain. It's almost like it's one of those you got in a lot of testimonies. They always say in the testimonial is that you got to be in the room to really understand that, understand what it is. But I will say this: what is the mentorship program? It is a program that is designed for women that would allow women to be able to catapult and get in alignment to what God has called them to do if they feel stuck or if they need to be refocused. That's why a lot of women come back because I just need to be refocused, Tonya, on what I'm called to do. And every now and then you need that refocus moment. Right now, my husband and I, can you type in the screen refocus? Just type that in. Because I think some people get on because it's always about getting unstuck. Yes, it is about getting unstuck, but it's also about being refocused and what you're designed to do to give you that boost that you need and other rooms within a community so that you can learn to grow together and you get
Yeah.
like-minded people that is in there that can also give you resources on what you need to do and that just not just how you need to do it. So I would say
Yeah.
that's what the Butterfly Academy program is really about. It is about starting something. If that's starting a business, if that's starting a nonprofit, if that is starting some type of ministry, especially for those, if you are a person that goes live, if you're a person that encourages people, if you're a person that empowers people, it's just me showing you, hey, cousin, it's me showing you how to put it in place. But if you are a person, you're already moving, you're already doing what you're doing. It's just to get refocused. Like I said, my husband and I, right now, we're in our own with our own coach and learning
Yeah.
about business that we have homework to do that we have not completed yet, but we're going to complete our homework. Why? Because we need to be refocused because there's some things that I can't tap into unless I get in the right room that can make me see beyond and make me aware of some things that I need to be able to do and some things that I need to be able to create. And that's what BAM program is. BAM
Yeah.
program is creating a space that multiple women can come in and they can grow together. That's why I call
Yeah.
this live "Let's Grow Together" because
Yeah.
that's my motto. That's my thing. Let's grow together because when we grow together, I grow, you grow. But it is one of those learning that when I have growth, growth requires intentioning, being intentional, being
Yeah.
intentional. Can you type that? Growth. If I could share a point, number one, growth requires being intentional. That's what the BAM is. I want you to be
Yeah.
intentional about what you said you was gonna do. That the things that I've done, Sister Lee, Sister Sherelle, the thing Tracy, the thing Lady Tracy, the things that I've done, I had to be intentional about getting it done. And growth requires intentional.
Yeah, and I think say when you was talking, I started thinking about Dr. Latonya Goffney. Why I talked to Dr. Latonya Goffney, but the reason why I started thinking about Dr. Latonya Goffney because she's an educator, she's a superintendent, right? And every teacher at the end of the year of the school year, the physical school year, they get a
Mhm.
break. But before they come back to feed the children, they send those teachers to a workshop so they can get fed to make sure they build those teachers up, right?
That's good.
Because I can't expect you to feed these kids on old information. You got to get refreshed.
Mhm.
You got to get renewed. You got to get caught up, right? And so I feel like that. I want to say this to every leader out there, even if it's men or women. You, where are you getting fed in the beginning of the year to make sure you give your children nutrition throughout the year? Give the people who you're feeding, giving the students you got. So I was thinking about all the leaders. You say we focus is not just for people trying to trying to start. It's not people trying to just say, you know what, I want to make sure I get a good fresh start to what I'm doing this year, so that when I start delivering myself to other people, I know I fed myself. I know I became,
Mhm.
I'm in a better place. I'm in a better headspace, so that I can become stronger in my approach to make sure that I'm
Mhm.
doing things intentional. So yeah, I
Mhm.
think that I used talking I think anybody who's getting ready for next year, you got to ask yourself, what am I doing to make sure I'm fresh? What do I
Mhm.
do to make sure that I'm together, I'm good? What community am I in to make sure I'm stronger, so that you don't keep just running on fumes, right out of
Yeah.
2025, right in 2026, empty. So
Yeah.
I want to say I'm proud of anybody who signed up, who's a leader. That shows responsibility, how responsible you are to make sure I'm going to be intentional with my delivery this year.
Yeah, and I think that's important, and I think and that's what we are. We just came from Punta Cana. Come here. We just came from Punta Cana. But here's the thing. Check this out. Sister Lee, Lady Tracy. While we're in Punta Cana, we were there for 7 days. A great place to go. Amazing. That was our first time out of the country for our 25th anniversary. Y'all, it's our 25th anniversary. We was out of the country, but while we were there in Punta Cana, here's the thing that we did that's probably gonna mess up somebody. we took one of those days, and it was on a Thursday. We decided to enjoy ourselves Monday through Wednesday and Friday. We enjoyed ourselves, and Thursday night we enjoyed ourselves. But that Thursday morning, we were intentional. Type that in the screen. Even while on break and vacation, we were intentional about planning for two major things that we're going to do next year. I can't wait to share with you. One of those things is for the Butterfly Academy program. That's one thing that we planned for, and we knew that it was going to be intentional. Then the second thing that we planned for was for a workshop for Lions Den Small Business Community for business owners. We sat down for about 4 to 5 hours, and we were intentional about planning for our next. Why? Because only way that you're going to grow and the only way you're going to go to your next level is you got to be intentional about you. Not about everybody else. We made sure we were intentional about us, because as we're growing with our coach, we want to make sure that those that we're coaching, that also growing, those that we're pouring into, we also plan some stuff for New Destiny, stuff that we're growing, we're in. We want to make sure that we're intentional about the growth. That's what the Butterfly Academy is reminding you, sis, be intentional about what God has called. I'm not talking about what your kids do. I'm not talking about what your husband do. I'm talking about what you as a woman could bring to the table that can be potential for your purpose, that can change other people's lives. You're already doing it. Can somebody, if you're already doing it, I need you to put the number 2 and the number 1 in the screen. Tonya, I'm doing purpose and I'm helping other people. If you are encouraging people, if you are helping people, if you are inspiring people, if you are doing business, whatever you're doing, you're already doing it. You just got to know how to package it perfectly for what you're going to do next. Not package it. That may be the wrong word. Am I saying the right word?
Like I say, it can be packaged. It can be just reposition it to make sure that you're comfortable with yourself as you're delivering it. It's almost like repackaging yourself.
Yeah, almost like a reframing,
Yeah,
and putting understanding. Okay, this is what I need to do. I see you. I see the number 1s. I'm already doing some, Tonya. I'm already doing some, Clyde, and I realize that there's some things that I can do more in that will be able to help me to enhance what God has given me. That's what it
yeah,
is. I don't care, baby.
yeah.
For the next 3 days, get sick of me. What they say, get sick of me. Because yes, I want to promote this program to let you know women have been a part. If you have ever been a part of the BAM and you're on here, I need you to put the butterfly in the screen, because this program has been a helpful program. Yes, it is an investment. Okay. I'm sorry. I my time and all of that and the things that I put into this. Yes, it is an investment. And one of the ladies said, Pastor T, you should charge more. I don't want to, because I'm not trying to take nobody's money. Like, I'm not trying to do that. But I believe that when you pay attention. Can you type that? When I pay attention. When I pay. Hey, sugar. I remember her CRM. Hey,
Oh yeah, Miss Malika.
yes. When I pay attention. When I pay attention. I see the butterflies, yes, that have ever been a part of the Butterfly Academy program. And if it has changed your life, I need you to heart it up like crazy and put it's life changing. I pray that it was life changing and you've done something different since you started that program. And I think here's the thing is that the Butterfly Academy also teaches, Bishop, if I could share another point. Number 2, it teaches that growth is sustaining by being committed. I would say being consistent. This shows you how to be committed and be consistent and what you
Yeah,
said you were going to do. Type that in the screen. BAM shows you how to be committed and be
and consistent.
consistent and what you said you were going to do. It may feel like that change is happening, but life starts happening, things start going on, things start but I teach you, be consistent, because there's
Yeah,
seasons that's going to happen in your life. This year, I'm teaching the importance of knowing your seasons. Knowing your Can you type that? Knowing your seasons. Knowing what your seasons are. And Bishop, you taught me this, husband, that seasons are times when you struggle. You have seasons of success and
yep,
seasons of strategies. And when you realize that, you know how to maneuver through your seasons. And
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
teaching in the band. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Eh,
Because I just
No, I
took
wanted
over.
to add. No, no, I want to add this is because I kind of want to just pave the way for the ladies to kind of know what to expect, you know. And one thing, because I'm kind of giving my outside perspective, 'cause I'm seeing, I'm hearing, I'm experiencing. And one thing you're really big on is detoxing the ladies, because I think
Mhm.
one of the biggest obstacles in success is us, right? We get in our own way, right? And I think, you know, even from the time frame that you tell them to get on, the homework you tell them to do, you teaching them how to get out their own way, detox themselves, get all those negative thoughts out your mind, what everyone else has said about you, what you thought about yourself, and then you're recycling. You know, I think about some people who go through dialysis. What dialysis does, it takes out the old blood, cleans it out, and put in new blood. I really feel like
Mhm.
that's what you do to the ladies as they go through the band program. You're taking out their old mindset and you clean that mindset and you literally pump in new mindset. I've seen women,
Mhm.
um, Lady Perez is one to come on mind. This lady is in another country. She's listening to you, never done a women's workshop, but you took out all those negative thoughts that she had in her head over the years about herself, what other people said about her, and literally you infused in her new ideas, new thoughts, and she believed in herself. Now this lady's working on her third women's conference where she's having hundreds of ladies come in, and she's because this it was already in her, but you help kind of pull out all those negative, unsuccessful thoughts that she had about herself and put
Mhm.
in new thoughts to help her achieve that. And I think, you know, you create your seasons.
Yeah.
You know, you create your
Oh, that's
environments.
good.
And I think that was pretty cool, you know, just kind of see that and see just different ladies. I look at Katie now online and making hats and blowing it up online, you know, not because you told her to go online, because you gave her the confidence to make her okay with going online. You know,
Mhm.
I'm just really excited about, you know, all things that I've seen, the growth. And so I'm not here not promoting my wife. I'm only promoting you and really pushing you to really believe that, man, if I really believe it, it may not be me that's the problem. I may just need another group of women, group of people to come in and help me get a bit over the finish line, should I say.
Yeah, and it also allows you to meet other women that you see that have experienced pain, that has experienced adversity, that has experienced trials, that will show you that you can turn that pain into purpose, and you can turn that purpose into passion, and you can
Yeah.
turn that passion eventually into profit. And that's
Yes.
what it literally guides you into that. It literally gives you and those of you that are on here that has been a part of the BAM, do you believe that it gives you accountability? I want to know that. Does it give you accountability, guidance? Does it give you the support that you need? And I think that part is important. That
Yeah.
and I thank you because I love that it's not promoting me, but it's promoting the product. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Am I
Yeah.
saying that
Yeah.
wrong?
Yeah. No, you
I
said right. Can I add? I want to add one more thing to it because you know I think what happens is you know like if so much I figure out what woman is ready for this program. I believe that we're in three phases in life, and most people don't realize. I think we have three phases in life, and I think some of us get stuck in the first phase. We get stuck in the second phase. We don't know how to enter the third phase. The first phase of life is survival. We're just trying to survive. You know, we're struggling. We're going through all kind of things. We don't know who we are. We just trying to survive, and all of a sudden we hit the second phase, the salvation. We give our life to Christ. We go from in the world, struggling, going through what we went through, like, man, like I'm going and I need something. The next thing he needs is God. I need salvation. So a lot of us get stuck in the struggling stage. We never find salvation. Then we get in the salvation stage, then we in church, and we get boring. You know, I don't have I don't have anything else besides church and life and work and church life and work. But then the third phase that we most of us don't shift into is servitude, serving, you know, not just
Mhm.
in church, because just because you're serving in church is more to you than just church. You don't just go to work, come home, go to church, go work, come home, church. You can literally get outside the church and start serving abroad. And I think,
Yeah.
you know, that woman who's trying to find like that's where I say the stuck. Don't get away from the stuck because I feel like some people feel like I'm stuck. I'm stuck in just I'm not I'm now saved. I'm in church, but who am I beyond this? And I gotta say this. I mean, you asked me here, so guess what? You don't get me. I watched my
Okay.
wife who was, you know, went through her struggle stages. I watched my wife come in and she was in church, but she lost her identity because her identity was serving me, serving my kids, serving church, serving me, serving my kids, serving the church. And one day she got sick and she came out of her sickness. She said, it's more than me than just church.
Come on,
And
husband.
she started trying to find her identity. That's the reason why she started this band program, because she know what it's like to be you. She know what it's like to be that woman who, like, I'm not a bad woman. I appreciate my husband. I appreciate my kids. They may think that I'm unappreciative. I'm not unappreciative. I'm unhappy.
That part.
I appreciate all y'all, but I don't have happiness in me. And she had to say, y'all, look here, I'm gonna do my wifely duties, but I gotta find me. So that's the one who need to meet my wife in the band program and say, you know what, I appreciate my husband, but my happiness is not my husband. I appreciate my children, but my happiness, I appreciate my job, I appreciate church, but it's more than me than just being a tool for everyone else. I
Come
wanna I
on,
wanna be
man.
something more than this. And so when I saw her start writing her books, I saw her start going live, I saw her start, pulling herself out of her own rut, and I seen her
Mm-hmm.
come out and bring me out of where I was in. And then I saw her say, you know what, man, I want to help other women do the same thing. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I've seen you do this. I've seen you do it year after year after year. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Yes, she do charge, but she don't really make much money off of it. She give more than what she get out of it. And this is her move of desperation to tell you, I want to help every woman out here who
Mm-hmm.
really want it, and don't want to be just taken advantage of and get into a program to where you wind up giving, but you don't really get much out of it. No,
Come
she
on.
wanted to let you know this program is something that you're going to get into, and when you get into it, you're going to sit there and say, "Man, this is
Yeah.
what I've been needing the whole time," because she went through it herself first, and now she just recycling it. I just want to say that, you know what I'm saying? I really think this is bigger than just another online experience. This is a life change.
Yeah.
Did I go? I hope I didn't go too
No,
far
yeah,
with that.
no, baby. I know you did perfect because I believe it is that I would add to what you're saying is that it's also for a woman that has had a catastrophic experience in their body, in their marriage, in their family that has almost shock you like, whoa,
Yeah.
did this happen? Like, it's for that person to say, okay, why did that happen? My goal in the BAM is to show you that God really did that because he knew that you could handle it and it was meant for his glory and not yours. And that's what I show you as well for
Yep.
that woman that experienced something. Look, I want to read this. Lady, what's her name, said, yes, it's absolutely holds you accountable in a good way. It pushes you to a better version of yourself that you didn't even know existed or you forgot about. I also received so much hope because I was able to see I wasn't the only one going through, and I saw other women make it, so I knew I would make it. I don't know where I would be if it had not been had if it I don't know where I would be if I
If
didn't
I didn't invest in me.
come on. Thank you, Lady Tracy. That
Yep.
part.
Yep. And I
I
want to
would
go
say
back to
the
that book
same
you
thing.
said.
I would say the same thing. I don't know where I'll be if I didn't invest in me. I like that. That's a
Yeah.
good quote. I don't know where I'll
Yeah.
be if we didn't invest in our coach for this season. I don't know what we would
Yeah.
be if I didn't invest in Nona Jones back in 2017. I don't know where I would be. There would not be a program if I didn't invest in me. So I think
Yeah.
that's so important.
And go back to that thing you said, something happened catastrophic. I want to make sure we home in that because that is so important, so true. Because her to change. I told her to change more. So true because I told her to change more.
Charge more. Charge more.
Charge
She
more.
said I
Oh, charge
told her
more.
to
Okay, got
charge
you.
more.
Got you.
I know
We-
everybody keep telling me charge more.
Yeah. She won't. I've tried. But I'm gonna say this quick. I want to go back to that person who went through that catastrophic situation because I think it's so important, right? Um, I want to say this here, and I hope I'm not out of place for saying this here. And if so, I'm asking to forgive me. But my son-in-law, I watched my son-in-law go through a car wreck, and I believe he was on a journey. wasn't a bad journey. He was on a good journey. He was in his mind a good journey, but I think he's on everyone else's journey for him. And he had a catastrophic wreck early this year. I think back in October. It derailed his whole life. Derailed his whole life. And
Mhm.
I believe that was the most anointed disruption that young man could ever have.
Yeah. Come on.
To take him off the mundane life of doing what everybody else wanted and put him on the okay, God, what do you want from me? When you went through your kidney issue, that was derailing every plan. You just started something to lose weight, I'm gonna start working out, and you had all
Yeah.
these plans. The Bible, or somebody said, you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. You had all these plans,
Tell
and
me
God
your
said, you know what?
plan.
Boom, blew all that up. And 2 years later, you come out of it and say, okay, all that's in the trash. Let me start another journey, right? So
Right.
I want that woman to hear that you said that to, that caught her attention and say, you know what, you may have been sitting down and going through your pity party like you talked about yesterday, favor the way to favor. You know, you're the one in all this weight on you, and you don't realize that weight that God put on you, that problem God put on you, that was a favor. That's him saying, no, sweetheart, that wasn't what I want for you. I want a different outcome for you. And that's why she entered this program, because she didn't know what it was like. She wished she would have had a group of women to come to and talk to and help her get through this. She had to figure out on her own. And so that you won't have to figure out on her own, and you just know I'm lost. I've been reset. I've been through a divorce, but I'm listen. I felt that shift in my spirit. I've been through a divorce, but I'm bigger than the divorce. It didn't take me out. I need somebody to tell me what to do with this power I feel in me. I've been
That
through
part.
cancer, but cancer didn't take me out. I
Come
should be
on.
crying somewhere right now, but I feel like there's a warrior God woke up with me. I need somebody to tell me what to do with this
Yeah.
warrior in me. You know, I come out of a car wreck and I couldn't walk, but now I'm walking. I feel like that you need somebody to coach that and tell you, what do you do with that? This
Yeah.
what this woman is here. She came out of this kidney disease through it. She was swole, walking around, her face swole, embarrassed. Can't walk. People got to walk around. She came out feeling like feel like a warrior. What do
That
I do
part
with this? My
today.
husband don't know what to do with me. My children don't know what to do with me. The church can't contain me. I got to figure this out. And she literally shut down on all of us, came out the other side, better, bigger, stronger. And now she wants you to know that you can do the same exact thing.
Dang. That part today. I share with you and here's the thing, it didn't stop there with the kidney issue. It went on to where the loss of different things, homelessness, other stuff that we experience, and I show you how to turn that into purpose. That can
Yeah.
be, we have a podcast, shameless plug, called Unscripted Podcast. And with the unscripted, it drops tomorrow, every Tuesday at 7 a.m. And tomorrow it drops. And we're talking about building integrity the right way, building on integrity, something to that nature. But there's some things that we've shared in that podcast that has been life changing. We've received messages. Thank you. Shout out to YouTube and podcasts for everybody that has followed. We have over 20 people that have joined our YouTube page. Thank you. Thank you for listening to these people from Texas. We appreciate you. But one thing I found out, think about it. If we didn't go through what we went through, we wouldn't have nothing to share.
No,
Come on.
no.
If we
And
didn't
watch
go
this
through,
here.
yeah.
You're bigger than a book too. I hate somebody say, "Oh, write a book," and then they want you to get over it. No, that book was just a place to data dump,
Mm-hmm.
but now it becomes your menu that you can keep teaching out of, preaching out of, sharing out of. So don't just say, "Well, I got to write a book because I got something to say." No, that book was just a place for you to put the data. You put it in the book. Now you bigger than that book, though. Don't just say, "I'm just going." I've seen people just say, "I'm gonna write a book." You bigger, Ashton. What's the best way to start it? Ashton, when you get through with that book, that's just the launching pad. That's okay. That my babashe. I'm sorry, y'all. I feel it in my spirit. We're about to walk into New Year's Eve, and that book is the box that you put on the road and you light. People think you just a box. But when that fuse hit the inside of that box, it explode with fireworks out of it. What's in the book when you open it is fireworks that come out of it, and nobody ever hear it if you don't ever walk around and share your story out loud. So you're bigger than a book. You're bigger than just a testimony. You have a explosion of things that God got for you, and who knows what it is until you get around the right group of women and they can nurture it out of you and midwife it out of you and push it out of you. So you know you walking, talking, flying, traveling the world, telling your story. I'm sorry, I got to stop. You muted, baby. You muted. Maybe you know. Can y'all hear her? I can't hear her. Mm-mm. I hear you. Let me know if y'all hear her.
Okay, there we go. Am I
There
back?
you go.
Okay,
You
I was
back.
supposed to say the devil is a lie, because what I love about a book is that a book, you once you write it, it's tangible and you're able to.
Yes.
I'll tell anybody, keep your book alive. That's what the BAM program is. It's all of my books in one. In one
Yep.
little lesson, I'm gonna use one of my books to impact and empower. That's why I change the name every year. I never do the same program, and that's why most people join my program again, because it's never the same information. It's always something. Now that first week I'm gonna detox, but that second, third week, this year, shameless plug, Bishop will be joining us again, because we're gonna teach you the power of AI and the things that you can use to be able to make it easier for you and build portfolios that can allow you to be able to move in the lane and the vein that God has for you, that you
Yep,
can
yep.
also use within your book. You can literally take your book, put it in AI, and make it. Oh my God, so much you can do. I ain't gonna give you all that, but just join the BAM, and I can show you how to do that. So it allows it to become catastrophic to your purpose, that your book continues to stay alive. So I do think this is what I do want to share, Bishop. I thought about this when you were talking. One thing I do love about the Butterfly Academy mentorship program is that, excuse me, when you have a community, it allows your growth to multiply.
Yeah.
These women that come in this, it is a community. And this community, and here's the thing, Bishop, what I love about it, they are connected because of this community, but outside of this community, they still stay connected.
That's
You
it.
understand me? They still can. So guess it don't make it about me at all, because I could care less. Once we done, we done. But you can always stay connected through different platforms and different things that I have. But one, it's almost like I feel like Forrest Gump, baby. When we hit off come January 1st, we gonna run, and you gonna run behind me. We gonna go forward. We gonna run together. However it is, we gonna do this thing together. But once I'm done until the following year. But I'm
Yep.
not done with what God has called me to do. I'm just empowering you to do what you're called to do, so that we can run together side by side in 2026, in
That's it.
2025. As I see I feel the glory. As I see all the women that are part of the Butterfly, that was a part of 2025, the 90-day challenge, I'm watching them flourish and fly and soar in the things that they were designed to do. And it is amazing to see. Do I have to be there to hold your hand? Of course not. Do I have to be there to support every moment? Of course not. Because this is what God has designed you to do. And there's people that are coming behind the doors with you, that I don't have to be there with you. But I'm going to always give you nuggets. I'm going to give you an email. I'm going to give you a post. I'm going to go live in my Butterfly Academy mentorship live group, that I'm going to go live once a month, because I'm always keep it on the fresh, on the canvas of your mind. But I'm not going to pressure you to do anything, but I'm going to always have stuff available if you ever want it or need it along the way. But to have that personal one-on-one group coaching opportunity, that I'm gonna do 3 one-on-ones with you for free, that I normally charge a good grip, but I'm gonna do that. It's a part of your program, that I'm gonna have a one-on-one with you, that we're able to grow together. This is more personal, because my time after that is valuable on what God has called me to do for the rest of the year. Does that make sense?
Makes a lot of sense. And I want to add one part, is that who is the BAM not for?
Oh, okay. Love
Who's
it.
the BAM not for? The BAM is not for someone who want to be a silent spy who just sit in the room and just listen to other women and but not gonna say nothing, not
I
gonna
will
do
kick you
anything.
out. I will. You will no longer, if you sit there and spy. Thank you,
I
husband.
want to say that. I
That's
want to say
real
that because
talk.
I think in fashion people think, oh, this is a good time to just go in there and be quiet, sit in the back of the room, listen to other women, and really don't do the work. But I'm gonna just ride it out. I'm not gonna return any assignment. I'm just gonna be here. I'm sorry to tell you, I've seen her have some one-offs and say, "I'm sorry, but this program is not for you. I'm gonna send your money back. I'm gonna refund your money to you because this is program not for you." I
Yeah.
think to you, do you refund now? You may not
No,
even refund.
no. I know you said that, but that ain't what I do. No, I don't. I don't refund. I did one. Throughout the 7 years of doing the band program, I've only one time had to remove someone out of the program
Yeah,
because they were not participating, they were not dialoguing, and they were just watching everybody else go. That ain't what this is. That ain't what
yeah.
this is. So
So
yeah,
I want to make sure I say that
she won't
she won't
let you.
let you. You won't because
Mm-mm,
listen, this only works if you work it. And she don't want you to fail you. She
that
don't.
part.
It's not about her failing her. She don't want you to fail
Mhm.
you because she. I just she don't
For
want you to
real.
fail you. And
For
so the
real.
best thing for you. Best thing for her to do is be honest with you and say, hey, you can just, if you're not turning in assignments, she know about 2 weeks into it if this is for you or not.
Yep.
Because you literally just paid your admission. Because this is something we always say, this is something I say to everyone. You won't see success by paying admission. You won't see success by paying attention. You
Mm-hmm.
only will see success by application. You gotta apply it. You gotta
That part.
make it work. So she's not gonna let you just pay
And
admission
that's
and
in
pay attention.
anything that you do, though. If you do not apply what you've learned, I'll tell anybody leaders are readers and readers are leaders. Type that in the screen. Leaders are readers and readers are leaders. Even though you may read, but you don't apply it, why read?
What's the point?
It doesn't
What's
make
the point? You're
sense.
wasting your time.
If you join a
Unless you read
program
those.
or a mentorship you pay money for and you go in this program and you waste your money, shame on you. But I will not let you do that in the Butterfly Academy mentorship. You will not you ain't get no refund. So you might as well go and do the work.
Yep.
That's real talk. But I don't know, I may, but no, I won't. Because you paid your admission and you want to make sure that you show up. Anyway, yeah.
I want this here. I won't be on here the rest of the week. But I will. I want to say this here. First thing to that woman who are thinking about it, go ahead and invest in you. I'm gonna go ahead and say that woman who's thinking about it, go ahead and invest in you. Number two, that woman who already signed up, I want you to go and find someone that you know for a fact that you think that you want to take this program with, and encourage them to come
Yeah.
along with you. But number three, that woman who taken the program before, I want you to find that person who you know for a fact who was you, and you know why you taking it again. You know why you supporting again. I know my wife. I love my wife, and she really want to help as many women as she can, and she's going to do her best to try to let people know what it's about. Help her share the information, share this live, but let people know verbally. There's no better advertisement like word of mouth. Let people know. Say, hey, I think this would be for you. I want you to join me there. Help me out. Let's spread the butterfly effect. I'm gonna call it the butterfly effect.
I love that,
Um,
husband.
it was said before, and I got to find it somewhere. But a butterfly can flap his wing in a certain way. I don't know how true this is, but that one wing flap could create a hurricane somewhere else because of the
Okay.
butterfly effect. I believe by you making one move, it can create a ripple effect. So, in place, help my wife create the butterfly effect. That means she made one move in you and it changed everyone around you. Invite your
Ah,
daughter, invite your niece, invite your best friend. Listen, all you can do is invite them. They don't have to join it. Just at least you know you applied the butterfly effect. Some people call it pay it forward, push it forward. I want you to help my wife with the butterfly effect and help as many women understand what the BAM is about and create a great opportunity to where my wife got to turn people away and say, well, not this season, next season, but I want
yeah.
you to help her fill this classroom
Now I
up.
had to do that last year. I'm gonna be honest. I had to do that last year because I didn't want to take too many people. But I don't feel that this year. I'm going to
Yeah.
take whosoever will let them come. And she's right. I
I want
pour
them
out
to,
my heart. I pour out my heart in this thing, and
I
I
want them to
won't.
type in
Oh, go
I'm sorry, I
ahead.
want them to type in butterfly effect. Butterfly. I want you to type that in.
Yes,
Butterfly effect for those who help me
I
out.
love that.
I want
Don't make
I
me
think
do
it's
something with
impact.
that, husband. Butterfly
Let's
effect.
see you got.
I like that.
So help me out with the type in the screen butterfly effect.
I like that. I like that. I know it's a delay, but I like that. Look, while you're typing it in, you may ask the question, okay, what is the cost? How much is this? And what is the investment? Right now, I decided to open back up the invest. There you go, Bishop. You got the butterfly effect. Butterfly effect. I like
Let me
that.
tell you definition of butterfly effect. Tiny
Okay.
change in a complex system, initial conditions can lead to massive, unpredictable differences in a long-term outcome.
Wait,
Tiny
say that again.
The butterfly effect is tiny changes in a complex system. Initial conditions can lead to massive, unpredictable differences in a long term outcome.
That is the Butterfly Academy summed up in one. It
It's
is
like
tiny changes.
one
I
butterfly can create a
like
tornado.
that.
One butterfly can create a tornado.
I love that because and I think that's why people come back is because it is slow growth. not fast growth. It is, I do this, this happens. I believe that ones, because I have a couple people that have came back, and that is a part of it. It's because of the butterfly effect. I love that. Thank you, husband, for sharing that.
No
So
problem.
listen, I wanna share with you. Okay, what is the investment for this? Right now into January 1st, I did a Black Friday sale. Not gonna lie, I was like, let me just bring the Black Friday sale because I want whosoever will to come. And I know Christmas just happened and some things have happened, all of that great stuff. I know that has went on, but here, yes, it is more metamorphosis, life change and transformation. And I can't wait to tell y'all what the retreat is this year. I mean next year. But one of the things that I realized, Bishop, was that I knew, Christmas and all that stuff happened. So I said, bring it back, Tonya. Why not bring it back? And so what we did, we decided to bring back the $45 deposit sale. So you have a chance, and I'm gonna be going live for the next couple of days. I just shared the link. You're able to jump on that link, pay $45. What is the full cost of this? This is a full cost of $400 for the full Butterfly Academy program for 12 weeks. 12 weeks, we are deep diving into this. You can have a subscription once you pay the $45. You have a subscription where it's going to come out of your account for the next 3 or 4 months. If you decide to quit, and hey, tell you that's okay, I don't
It's
have
up to
that's
you.
that's totally up to you. But in order to start and be a part of this, all you pay is $45. $45, and then after that, I think it's like $100 or whatever that you're able to pay throughout the month. And it's a great investment. I just believe in yourself. My investment that I'm making in my coach is a great investment in my next. I'm sharing with you tools and principles. And we're going on the journey. And the name of this program is Next Level Success Program. Can you type that in the screen? Next
Next
Level
level success.
program. And next level success, I'm literally teaching you the 3 layers of success and what success is. As I stated earlier, number one, type this in the screen. Success has struggles. I'm talking about that, but I'm giving you tools, giving you principles of what that look like. You also, once you sign up, you're going to get a, what you call it, it's called I forgot what it's called. It's a workbook, and you're going to get this workbook where you start. That's a part of it. You get a workbook. You also get 3 different one-on-one calls with me where we deep dive and I assess what you're designed to do. And in those 3 assessments, we're able to really unfold how you can do it and what it looks like. I give you tools, I give you resources, I give you information overload in those 3 sessions of different things that I use and different things that's behind the scene that I ain't gonna share with nobody else because I'm gonna gatekeep for my BAM community and for my Lions Den. I give you all of this information in there. But the next thing, not just next level success, I see y'all, but also success has, you was finna say something, Bishop? Success has not just struggles, but success has, what is it?
Strategies.
Not strategies. What is it? Seasons have successes. In some seasons, you're going to be successful. So I'm going to show you what it's going to look like while you're in the season of success. Type that. Seasons have success moments. You have success moments in your seasons. And sometimes we can sit in that success moment and not move forward. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. That don't get comfortable in your success, sugar. I promise you. Don't get the hot head. Don't get arrogant. Don't get what you call it?
Wasteful.
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 Don't waste time because I promise you, you have to have, which is the next one, number 3, success has strategies. And I'm going to show you how to create those strategies so that you can grow. So
Yeah.
what's the deposit? What's the sale? What am I talking about today? I told you in the beginning, I come to promote for the next couple of days this sale for the deposit of $45 to sign up today for the Next Level Success 2026 BAM program. And I would love for you to be a part and grow with other
Yeah.
women that have already signed up. And they are now, they will be getting information next week. Because after next week, yeah, I got a deep dive into getting them the information, getting them ready, and getting ready for orientation for them to join. So I would love to see you in the 2026, and I would love to grow with you in 2026, the Next Level Success program. And the link is in the chat. Check out the link, go to it, read up on it, find out what this is, and let's grow together. That's all I got, Bishop. Anything else you want to add, husband? Because I know
I'll
we
just
got a
say,
little.
I can't wait to hear y'all in there.
And he can't wait
I'll
to
be
meet some of
eavesdropping.
you guys.
Yes, and train y'all AI.
Train y'all AI. I can't wait for the training. Y'all, thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for rocking out. Make sure you like, share to those that are watching the replay. Thank you so much for watching us. Join us tomorrow and our pre-recording, on our YouTube channel, on our podcast, as we do an unscripted podcast and more information. So again, get sick of me, baby, because I'm going to promote this like no other, because I want you to join me and be a part of this next level success BAM program. So I hope to see you there. Join today. Sign up before January 1st, midnight. And the sale is no longer there. This is the last time I'm doing it because I want those that want to be in to be able to join us and be a part. Until next time, if you don't remember anything else, remember, sign up for the BAM program. But secondly, if you don't remember anything else, remember this. You are a product. And even if you don't join mine, join somebody else, because you are a product of God's grace and mercy when you see yourself in God's eyes and not people. Until then, stay blessed. I'll rock out with y'all tomorrow. Join me at 7 a.m. I'm going to be sharing some more tips of why you should join the Butterfly Academy live program. I would love to see you there. Rock out with me, 7 a.m. Set your alarm. See you soon. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.